case, like, I must live under a rock. Thank you. Because I literally, maybe it just wasn't one that I was into or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about this case. And I haven't watched anything in the news because I figured I was going to work on it. So I stayed away. Like I said, I try to stay away from unsolved cases if I can. I never know when they're going to cross my path. I know. I must live under a freaking rock to not know anything about it, but I don't, honestly. What do you mean, do new cases? I don't know what you're talking about, McDanny. If you can explain. So I'm talking about like questions that people have about the other side, like where do we go, what happens, that kind of stuff. So it's stuff that I can do like lives on, and they can be shared and whatever. So I want to do something like that. The other ways I do have super chat if you feel inclined. I have donations if you feel inclined. On the description box down below, there is merch. There is my book. If you haven't known that I have a book, many people don't. It's R&R Love, a twin flame story on Amazon. The link is on below. It's got 5 stars. Everybody loves it. So if you're interested in that, I think it's only like $9 on Amazon. Merch is there. People like the sweatshirts, the t-shirts, whatever. It's all there. And then, wish list because people have me make one. So the best way to get information can be past, present, or future, symbolic, or have multiple meaning. Spirit sometimes uses my references or experiences in order to try to explain what they're trying to say. Sometimes it can be a little bit like charades, trying to figure it out. But I've been doing this long enough. I usually know what they're trying to say, unless it's something that's completely new. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, this is not fact. None of it is fact. It is just psychic medium impressions, and everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So there's that. I do get interconnects, so Spirit does work with me kind of weird and different than other people. Sometimes I get stuff before anybody ever goes missing. So with this, I'm a little more focused. It happened more in my auto rights, but it can still happen to where I get a name or something like that, and it will connect to a case that hasn't happened yet or a different case. So keep that in mind, that not everything may fit here. What else was I going to say? I'm not distracted when I'm doing my reading. I know somebody said, oh, you're distracted. I'm not distracted. Sometimes I look away or whatever to try to understand what I'm trying to get, because it's a little, it's this channeling this way is new for me. It's a little different than what I'm used to doing. So I'm trying to get used to it, and I'm trying to grow in that way. I scribble on my notepad and try to channel the best that I can. I cannot promise we will get all that we need to get. I can only give you what Spirit gives me and what I am able to channel. So there's that. And yeah, let me just clear really quick. Because I always mean to do that before I get on here, and I always freaking forget. So clearing is, clearing my chakras a little bit. I do have a Patreon. So if you guys are interested in Patreon, I will be getting another video out soon. Actually, I need to work on that. I have, all right, struggling here a little bit. We'll get it. All right, I keep seeing nighttime. Hello, Copper. Good to see you back. It's like dark outside, and they're showing me a house. I don't know if they had trees in the front yard and a walkway, or, well, I don't know. I don't know why I'm seeing this house yet. I don't know if this is where she lived. Okay. Now they're taking me to a hotel. As I see like a tall hotel. Like I said, I don't know anything about this case. Like I've lived under a rock with this case, so you guys can validate I don't know. It's kind of weird, like why they showed me a house first. I don't really understand that yet. Okay, but the hotel's like it looks like a bigger hotel in my vision. I don't know if it was or not. Sometimes that's just how I see hotels because that's how I reference it. Also feels kind of like later in the day or nighttime. Was she left? This is odd. And the hotel, it feels like it's kind of close to water or something like that. I don't know. I hear the word vacation. Okay, so I hear the word vacation. And I feel like it's near water. Like if I want to look outside, I could see the ocean. Does that make sense? Okay. Um, okay. Okay, I have a weird feeling of being watched. Um, I don't know if I'm. Yeah, just give me whatever I say validated, but don't give me information, okay? Um, hello. No, did she go missing from the hotel? Like, were they on vacation and she went missing from the hotel? Because that's how it comes across. I don't know. They're skipping around. Okay. Okay. Because they're skipping around. Because now they're showing me, like, I don't know if she was at the pool or something, but there's someone watching her. I wrote down someone that worked at the hotel. Because it's weird. It's like, they show me her at the pool and a guy looking over his shoulder messing with the towels or something. I don't know if he worked there or not, but you know how like some places like they have like a towel guy or like they, I don't know, I see this guy like looking over his shoulder at her like if she's at the pool or something. I don't know if this is symbolic. But I feel like I got the chills. I feel like that she was being watched and I don't know if she went to the pool and went swimming or whatnot and that's when he saw her, but there's significance if they did go to the pool. Um, I think they did because that's what I'm seeing. Okay, because I'm seeing her like playing around at the pool, and then I see this person watching her. Okay, I hear the word pedophile, and it's weird. Did mom and dad go to dinner and leave her or something? Because she was sleeping, or they thought she'd be okay. It was stupid. It was stupid to leave her by herself. Um. Okay. Okay. Because did they go to dinner? Because I see him eating, and okay. But they left her there alone. Somebody's got a key. You know those? I don't know if but dinner was like in the hotel, right? They didn't leave the hotel. It's weird because okay, you know how hotels have those keys, um, where they, where you like slide it into the hole and then it clicks. I don't know how they got the key, but I see I see the person's putting that key in the slot. And clicking it open. Like they show me that that's how they got in the hotel room. So I don't know how they got the key, but somehow they had a key. Because I can see like those door handles that they have at hotels where you slip it in and then it turns green and you can hear it. And I hear it and I see it. So they're trying to tell me that he had a key. Okay. Because that's what I got. Someone who worked at the hotel. I wrote it down. And so that's how I got a key. I'm getting the chills. Okay. All right. It's weird. I don't know if she was sleeping really good or if he... I think he... I want to say chloroform was used. Hey. She was subdued somehow. I see him pick her up and carry her, like he would a kid with the legs over one arm and her head on the other side. So so is this a friend of the employee? If this is not someone that worked at this, okay. So, because I got someone worked at the hotel, but that could just mean, like you said, involvement. But did he like give the guy a key or something? Was like he a friend or something like that? Okay, don't tell me. It's okay. I just don't want extra information. If I get it, validate it. But if I don't get, just don't give me extra information. I'm trying to figure out who's involved here because I keep. He got the key from someone, and they show me the guy at the hotel watching her. I don't know if they were both pedophiles or I don't understand how he's involved. This is back way in the day, Copper. This is a very old case, so probably not. It's not like it back then like it is now. Okay, so... Why do I keep getting two? Do they think that there's two involved, not two people all together? Because they show me two. Okay. So it's someone that worked at the hotel and maybe a friend of his. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's two. I'm getting the number 2. So I just keep wanting to write it 2. But it's more like the guy that worked at the hotel. I don't know if he just watched for him or something, but he's the one that gave him the key, or he's the one that took her out. I think maybe he's the one that took her out of the room or something. I don't know. I don't know who took her out. It's not clear. I don't know if they wore white shirts back then. It's like someone was watching her at the hotel and told someone else or told this other person. And I don't know if he's the one that got the key and got her out or if he gave the key to the other guy. But I keep seeing like in a white, I don't know, like a uniform. I don't know if they wore uniforms at this resort or what. I keep seeing him in like a white shirt, uniform type thing, and shorts. I don't know if that was a uniform back then, but that's what I keep seeing him in. I know it's hard. If I'm not getting the information you want to tell me, I know. I'm sorry. This was like all a plan. Like once he saw her, it was set into motion. So I don't think the guy that worked there like took part in her murder. I think he just feels like a part of the story and how they got her out of the room and stuff like that. That's how it feels. I'm not going to come at you, but I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that the parents were part of it. I would have thought that too, because usually they are. But I'm just telling you what I'm getting. There's two men that I'm getting. Okay, the one that worked there, that gave him the key or used the key or whatever, that helped him get her out of the room, that saw her in the first place. Maybe they're pedophiles together. They're linked somehow. They know each other. And my side of my cheek is hurting like weird. But it's almost like I feel like I get my symbol for chloroform or something like that, where the hand goes over the mouth, with the white rag. That's my symbol for chloroform. So I feel like she was chloroformed, which isn't hard to get or make. Okay. So when it comes to the employee, though, I don't know. Did I think he may have given this guy a uniform, because I keep seeing a guy in a uniform take her out. So he had a uniform on. Like it was planned like that. I gotta bring her picture back up. Because I keep seeing like the white, it's like a white polo shirt, okay, and white shorts or some kind of shorts. So I don't know if they wore those type of uniforms there. That's what it looks like. He's getting the name David, but I don't know how it fits. I don't even know if it's this. If, like I said, names that they might not always fit this story. Because sometimes I just get random names. So sometimes they fit, sometimes they don't. Just keep that in mind. I'm trying to get past all that. Okay. For some reason, I keep seeing brown spiky hair. Like light brown, not like a dark brown color. It's not like super dark. It's like a lighter shade of brown. Pokey hair. Like spiky hair. I'm sorry, spiky hair. Like super creepy freaking dude. Super creepy dude. And I was getting something and I lost it. Hold on. This guy, the guy had like pornography on his computer, I think, or something like that, because or he was in chat rooms or something connected to pornography comes in. I'm seeing his hair. They just showed me his hair. And I don't know if he had like acne or something on his face. I kind of get that too. Like his face wasn't clear. I don't know if that makes sense. But I see like light brown with like, somebody that gels it up. That's what I see. There's talk about, I don't understand why I'm hearing the word alley or why there's talk about an alley. Because I don't think there's really an alley by the hotel, so I don't really understand that. I hear the word clunker, like clunker to me is like an old like piece of crap car. So clunker is what I hear. And it feels like a darker color. I don't know, they're connected. They're connected. Don't ask me about people, just because I'm just gonna give you what I get, and I can't always get names, but I try. And we can use the pendulum thing like I was talking about if we have to. I'm freaking hot as hell. So and I do have to say, okay, so this might get a little graphic, so I just want to warn you guys here, okay? I just want to warn you that I might get a little graphic, so if you can't handle that, okay? I feel like it had an apartment. There's a reference to an apartment that's not far from the hotel or from the place, but it feels also like lower level area, where like all the kind of low lives hang out. I don't know. I feel like he might have been into drugs or something of that sort as well. Like he's not. He's just a bad dude. Bad dude. And so also when I see him put her in the car, like he already had stuff, like he planned to do this. So he already had stuff in the car to subdue her. I feel like he put something around her mouth so if she woke up, she wasn't going to scream, because I see that gag. And her hands, I feel like her hands were bound. And I feel like I'm being put in a trunk. Okay. And this was so if she woke up, getting an S too, but I don't know how it fits. So this is if she woke up, she couldn't get out. Okay. I feel like he went out a back door, or he obviously didn't go out the front, but it's almost like he knew a way out and in. That I feel like I'm going out the back. I'm going down a secret way. Wait, did he put her in a bag or something? It's weird. It's like I feel like I'm being put into like a large bag, like a duffel bag or something like that. That would make sense, because some carrying a random child out, someone's gonna be like, "What the heck?" If he puts her in a duffel bag and she's like knocked out, I feel like he had a big duffel bag. It's weird. I don't know if that's ever gonna come out, or whatnot, but she was small enough to fit in a bag. Okay, and then once he got her to the car, he, when I said he put a gag and he bound her. But she was put in a bag, and he went out a back door. He had this all planned, and he knows that resort for some reason. There's somebody, the guy that works there is very connected to him. So I don't know if it is, I don't know if it's a brother, family, or friend, but very, very connected, connected to, and I'm getting the chills, but very, very connected to the guy in the hotel that worked there. Okay. All right, so we're in the car now. Clunker car. I call it a clunker. Feels like it's a darker. Why do I want to say like it's an ugly brown color? Well, I thought it was a darker color, but I'm getting like an ugly brown for some reason, and I don't know how that fits. So I don't know. But there's a sleazy apartment he has, or I don't know if it's an apartment. Okay, so the apartment. Wait a second. I feel like I'm in the freaking ghetto. Is there a ghetto around that area? But it's like he had an apartment, but he didn't take her there. He took her to an abandoned building, or abandoned somewhere that's abandoned. Because I feel like there's nobody there. It's really like dirty and messed up, and I don't know. But he feels very much like, I think he did drugs back then or something. And I don't think he took her back to the apartment, like where he lived. I think he lived somewhere else. He took her somewhere he didn't live. And I don't think this is the first time that he did something like this. I hear the word connected to other cases. Whether he killed them or not, I don't know. It could just be. I get 3 with that. All right. Okay, that's what I'm saying is he lived in one area, but he didn't take her to his apartment he didn't take her to wherever he lived. Okay. I'm like in an abandoned shitty place in like the ghetto. I don't know if there's a ghetto around there, but it's a place that he knew that was abandoned. I can only tell you what I'm getting. Okay, so try not to ask questions because I don't know. I don't want to get off my track. I want to lose my track. I see him taking pictures of her, but they're like Polaroid pictures. I'm getting a pain in my stomach. There's a sharp pain. That was weird. Okay. So it's weird. Wherever he took her, there's like a dirty bed, and it's like jacked up. It's like that's why I don't think I don't think it's his house, because it looks like somewhere that's abandoned would look. Like how people have abandoned properties, abandoned houses, abandoned buildings. That's what it reminds me of. It could just be that she thought it was that dirty. I don't know. I hear the words he kept her. Like he didn't kill her right away. And again, I get 3 with that. So maybe 3 days or 3 weeks, 3 something, 3 days. So yeah, I apologize for what I'm going to be telling you guys. Okay. So we know he essayed her, right? In many different ways. Okay. Brutal. Many different brutal ways. And over and over and over kind of thing. Like a lot of times. You can tell I'm getting bothered by this one. I feel like I can't breathe. So what's weird is I hear the word ligature, but there's also a reference of a possible bag over my head or something like that. But I do hear the word ligature. But like I said, I feel like he kept her for a while and then he got a little too carried away and killed her. She was going to kill her anyways. He couldn't let her go. He's got pictures somewhere. I don't know if they actually found pictures of her but he had pictures somewhere because I see that he was taking pictures of her tied up and other things. So now I want to try to see where he put her. Okay. And so far I'm not liking this at all. He didn't do that, did he? This guy has got no conscience. No conscience at all. I'm afraid to say this because I don't know if it's right, but I'm seeing it. And I don't know how to say it. I keep seeing a lot of blood. Okay. So I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know if she's in one piece or not, basically, from what I'm seeing. It's hard to tell because I'm not shown like the complete picture of that because there's only so much I can handle. That's why I asked her, did he do that to you? And I just see a lot of blood. And I hear tools. So part of me feels like he did. Maybe for if she was ever found, she wouldn't be. I'm like totally second guessing this, but okay. I hear the word scattered. Okay. I don't know. My neck is hurting. I don't know if she'll be able to be found. I'm trying to see if she's in water or where she's at because this place was near water, right? No, I think he buried it. I think he buried. Is there a national forest or a forest area that has a lot of trees around there, like outside of outside of outside of the city? Okay, well that's a little validating. Um, I'm sorry, I don't want to go there. Okay, so because I don't feel like he put her in water, because I feel like he thought that I don't know. I just don't feel like he put her in water for whatever reason. So I'm looking for if well it does that does validate. So I needed to kind of see that because I always second guess that kind of stuff. So that's okay. I really don't usually like to know, but if it's matches me, then that's fine. Um, only if it matches me. If it doesn't match me, then don't tell me. See, I want to take a drive. He put her in. She's in trash bags. Okay. Um. I'm like super hot, so I'm definitely channeling. She's making me hot. Um. So I feel like he put her in trash bags. This place, see, that's the thing too, because if they checked his home, there would have been remnants of blood there. That's why I don't think he did it there. I think he did it in a secret location, is what keeps coming in. Um, like if I don't know if they found that location, if they'd be still able to get DNA, but it's possible that it's been bulldozed because I keep seeing a building falling down for some odd reason. So if you guys can look on the map, I want to know if where I'm describing. So I want to go outside of the city. Okay, like if I get on the road, it's like I get on the road and then I get on the highway, and I want to go outside of city limits, and it's like the first wooded area, or it's either a national forest or wooded area. Wooded to me means like a lot of trees. I need to know if there is a national forest like right outside the city. It would be like the first like clump of trees I come to that would remind you of a national forest. Somebody can get on the map and tell me if that exists. Freaking. Okay. Because I don't know where this is, but I feel like there's some kind of foresty area or something like that. Because I feel like he buried the bags out there. Because I'm not getting the water at all. Like I thought he would put her in the water and just let the sharks or whatever do whatever, but I'm not getting the water. I'm not getting water. I can hear a shovel. I can hear a shovel in the dirt, which is usually for my buried. Like I feel like he put her in bags and then took her out there and buried her. And this is gonna be. It's like almost like the first national forest or the first place with trees that I want to come to, as I'm after I leave like the town area. Does that make sense? Somebody look it up for me. If not, I'm tripping, but it's got to be because that's what I see. I see a bunch of trees, and I get the sound of being buried. It might not be national forest, but it might like have a lot of trees to remind you of it. But it's like the first bunch of trees that I come to after I leave. Um, it's some kind of forest, area. Oh, okay. I think they got the right guy. I heard the right guy. There's something about DNA. I don't know if it. I also see him, like, if he's done jail time. I know. I don't know if they arrested him now. I obviously since. But I see him in an orange jumpsuit, so that's either he is arrested or he had done prior time, for something. But there's something about the DNA. There's something about DNA, and I don't know if somehow DNA linked, or I don't know where they get DNA without her body, but I don't know. I just heard my family needs peace. I love them and I am okay. Okay. It's like he didn't go that far out of town. Like I said, I want to go to the first, like, is it a national forest or is it just trees? That's wonderful. Um that's why it's hard to work international cases, which I didn't even know this was. Told you I didn't know shit. Um okay. This is the first. I just keep seeing trees. I just keep seeing trees. And there's like pathways and stuff, but the dirt is like really like soft and dark in one area, like that. I don't know if they searched that area or if they searched the right spot in that area. Or if they even searched there. I don't even know. Out past the it's gotta be that then. Is that the first forest you come to, like right outside of town? That feels right. She keeps showing me damn trees, so I know it's not the ocean. It's trees. Trees. Forest. But I think she's like in different areas. Like it's not all in. She's not all in one hole. Um, there's multiple holes like spread out, and I don't know how they would find that if they have cadavers that can smell bones. Maybe after all these years, I don't know. Um, like I don't even know when this case was. I want to go to the 90s, but I don't know if that's right. She says the words American Tragedy. Oh, 2007. So I wonder what the 90s are for. I mean, I felt like it was a long time, but I wasn't getting the 2000s, so I wonder what the 90s are for. I wonder what happened in the 90s. Huh. I don't know. Unless it has something to do with him. It might have something to do with him, like when he was arrested or something. I don't know. He feels like, was he in his 20s when this happened? I feel like he's young when this happened, when this took place. It's weird. I hear like right out of high school. I wonder if that's right. Because he felt like 20. I hear right out of high school, but I feel like in the 20s. So I mean, we're out of high school in what, 18? So I mean, if it was a couple years later, it still qualifies. She says he got away with it for too long. I can try. I'm not fucking getting his name. I got hit. Sorry. I'm sorry about the cuss. I'm not getting his name. I got an S, but I don't know where that fits. And a David, I don't know where that fits either. But I got his description. But I can try to use this pendulum thing. So how old would that make him? I'm not good at math. That he would have been 20 something, right? Because my son was born in 2005, and I had him when I was 22, so he would have had to be in his 20s. So that's right. That's right. Okay, that's right then. Yep, that's right. He's on. That makes sense. He would have been in his 20s. Okay, that makes sense. I want to use this to see if I can get his name. Because if we could get his, I've never used it before, so I don't know how accurate it is though. My shoulder is hurting for some odd reason. My right shoulder. I don't know. Maybe he has shoulder issues or something. I don't know. I don't know where my right shoulder is, but I just keep hearing the right guy. The right guy. So I think they have the right guy. I know people are pushing it. That's what I was told, but I think he's the right guy. He is the right guy. I don't think there was any kind of conspiracy with this. Doesn't come up as some kind of conspiracy with the parents or anything like that. Like she was sold or any of that. It doesn't come up that way. I just think they made a stupid mistake by leaving their daughter, and she had been being watched. And this was planned by these people. These two people. I definitely get two. The other one didn't like take part. I don't know. He might have taken part in some of the essay. Like went over there. I don't know. Maybe that's not really coming in, but I don't think he took part in her murder. He's definitely involved. Oh, 30? That doesn't make sense. Because that's only 5 years older than me, and I was 22 when I had Eli. And that was in 2005. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would make him 27. That doesn't make sense. Because I had my son in 2005. That would be 2 more years. I had him when I was 22. Maybe he was right out of high school and he did something else, but the 20s come in, which 30 doesn't make sense because he's only 5 years older than me. Oh. But that doesn't make sense because I had my son when I was 22 and in 2005, so that's only 2 years. He's only 5 years ahead of me. Wouldn't that make him like 27? I don't know. Whatever.
Anyways, unless he did something there's something where he started doing stuff right out of high school or in his 20s. It might not even relate to her. It might relate to a different case. See? I knew that didn't add up. 28. That's his 20s. Okay. Thank you. I thought it was like 27 or 28 because he's only 5 years older than me. My son's 17. My son turned 17 in 2000 this year. So, okay. All right, so that's where the 90s come in. Okay. So this wooded area right outside the city, I feel like that's where she's at. And that's all I'm getting is trees and him burying the parts there. So we can try. I have never tried to channel again and see if I could get more like. Yeah, but I mean that could be where she kept her. But she told me it was like an abandoned property where she was kept, and then they tore it down. Hold on, baby. You're okay. You're okay. I know you just want attention. Let's see. Okay, so there's the. I'm gonna pull up her picture again. I gotta do my damn chat hours. Damn it. My phone just did something weird. Okay. She has such big, beautiful eyes. She has the thing I have, where they have like the little, Eli has one of those actually, the little, brown, like, thing in the eye. I have a dot. So there's a wooded area. There's a winery because I could see grapevine leaves. My head hurts. And wherever I'm saying it's going to have either that on the way or around it. I hear the words next town. I think west is right because I hear west. There's a golf course. Resort, like another resort. I think you pass it. I don't know if there's any little airports around there. I see it like a helicopter, so I don't know if maybe they use helicopters. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I see like a flag with red, yellow, and green on it. I don't know what their flag colors are. I don't know what that means. Well, it was an area he knew. I hear the word worked. Maybe he worked in there or something. I don't know what he did for work, if he even did anything, but it would take some looking around to see maybe where he used to work at. It has what I'm describing. I think there might be a lake or some sort of water. It's not the beach. It's the beach is like the other direction, like in front of me. But this is like a lake that possibly turns into a river. Like it has both, or a creek. There's both. Get an N. I don't know how that fits. Hot again. Back of my head hurts as well. On the side of my, it's horrible. It's taped from cats. Getting like a C word, but I can't make it out. I don't know. It's not his name. It's something else. I keep hearing resort, but not the resort she was in. It's like resort, golf course, winery, wooded area with, like I said, like a possible creek and lake or bigger area of water that the creek runs into. I keep seeing like a lake or bigger area, like, or a pond. I mean, it's a bigger thing of water, but then there's a creek too. Don't knock over that. Freaking cat almost knocked over my lamp. I'm getting tired, guys. Sorry. This is something. Oh, this is going to be another case right here. David Lane. I need to write that down because I don't know how that fits. It's not going to fit this case, I don't think, but I don't know why I'm getting that. It's weird. And she's talking about some kind of castle or something. Like she shows me a castle or something that looks like a castle. I don't know if they have those over there. Maybe a Spanish looking type castle. I don't know. It's like a bigger, like close by, not in the area. Something that's considered something like a castle or something like that. I don't know. And 125. I'm getting like weak all of a sudden, guys. I don't think I can do anymore. I have to, I still have to do my other work. Oh, sorry, cough. I don't know. I don't know if that's helpful. I don't know. I hear something like Caspian, but like, you know, it's weird because it's off of Narnia, but I don't know exactly what that means, or if it's she just can't say it, or I'm not getting it right. I don't know. My battery's running low on my computer. I don't know, guys. I think that's... It's hard because it's like these things you have to see when you're there. So I don't know if a local would know what I'm talking about, or the cops or something. I don't know.
Something about bricks. Something made out of bricks or something. I don't know. That's her. I kind of feel like it may be like a bit higher up too, like some kind of mountains. Is it wooded? Is there a lot of woods around there? It feels like the woods are right off the road too. It's like, it's not like you take a road, go this way, go that way, and then you find it. Like the woods, like the way the woods are like right by the road. That's what I can see. It would also need to have a winery and a golf course resort and a possible castle, like either on the way or around the area, like within the vicinity, or you pass it. Those are things that it would need to have as well, but probably. All right, I think that's all I'm getting. So, I don't know. I hope it helps.